Behind me is the Isle of Arran. It lies about 13 miles off the coast of Ayrshire, therefore it lies about 13 miles from where I stay. So you'd be surprised to find out then that I've only ever visited the Isle of Arran a handful of times. What's more surprising is that given Arran has a square mileage of 166 miles squared, I've only ever covered round about 2 miles squared from what I've calculated, which is around 1.3%. So I thought it was time to change that and go and explore this island a bit more. And I thought the best way to do that is to go on a camping trip. Now, out of the 2 cars that I own, you'd think that the best car to go camping in, taking the tent and all the equipment and stuff, would be the big 4-door practical saloon with the big boot. You'd be 100% completely wrong, taking the Lotus. So yeah, it is going to be a bit of a challenge to get all of this stuff into the boot of the Lotus, because as you can see, it's quite tight in there, not a lot of space. It does go all the way to the back, which is good. So I'm going to try and fit all this stuff which was in the boot of the BMW. But yeah, I'm just going to be taking the essentials, the bare minimum that I can probably get away with for camping. So I've got my tent, camping mattress, got my sleeping bag, camping chair, and then this is what I'm worried about. It's my camping box. It's basically just a box full of things that I find useful camping. Yeah, I'm kind of worried that that might not fit in the Lotus. I'm thinking it might fit in the passenger seat. So that kind of fits. Should be okay. Once I get to the campsite, I'm going to be taking it out anyway, so when I'm driving about tomorrow, the box won't be there, it'll be in the tent. And I do have some space in the footwell still for various other bits and bobs. So yeah, I think that's overall a success. Okay, so we're on the ferry, and I think all the cars are on, and it feels like we're starting to move now, so yeah, pretty full ferry actually for this time of night. I thought it'd be quieter, but I'm going to go upstairs, get a bite to eat, and then chill. I'm going to head upstairs now and get a bite to eat and chill out until we get to our destination of the Isle of Arran. Okay, we're well underway now. We left Ardrossan about half an hour ago, and it's just there. I've had dinner, so that was quite nice. It was mac and cheese, and in not too long we'll be touching down on the Isle of Arran. But yeah, it's a lovely night tonight, absolutely stunning. If you can see the sun there, right there. I'm also using my new DJI microphone. Not sure what the quality is going to be like with this wind. It's quite challenging, but hopefully you'll see a difference in the audio quality in this video compared to the previous ones. But yeah, it won't be long until we touch down in Arran. It's in French. Now there's more alarms going off. Anyway, I don't know if you can hear me over the noise of all the alarms and tannoy, but it's nearly time to disembark the ferry. Here we go. Cheers. Oh, this looks steep. And we are off. Here we go, my first ever time driving on the Isle of Arran. Now where do I go? Where do I go? I think it's right here. Yeah. Now you've got left for south, right for north, and we're going to go south. Here we go. Isle of Arran, or on the Isle of Arran, in the Isle of Arran. We're here. So, first thoughts on the roads here on the Isle of Arran. Well, quite bumpy, but they're not that bad. They're not too much worse than the roads on the mainland. So, but definitely seems to be a lot quieter. Could be the time of night because it's nearly 7 at night. But yeah, it's nice. It's really nice here. It just, yeah, it's lovely. It's been described as Scotland in miniature. So the ring road that was around 53 miles long, and within that 53 miles, apparently you can see pretty much everything you would see in the north of Scotland, but kind of condensed into this one small bit. That's nice. Anyway, we'll soon be at the campsite, and I just want to get there and get set up before the sun goes down, or before it gets dark. I think the sun will go down when I get there, but before it gets too dark. But yeah, I will see you at the campsite. Okay, so I'm in my tent. I don't want to talk too loud because there's people around me and I don't want them to think I'm weird, so yeah. But it is about 8:30 at night, and I've set up. I've got my mattress set up, sleeping bag. It doesn't look the comfiest, but it'll be actually quite comfy at night. I've got some various bits and bobs over there: towels, some juice, some beverage, and my camping box here with all my stuff in it, which turns out doesn't have all the stuff I need in it. I could have done with a camping light to hang on there, but I forgot to bring one, so I'm sitting in darkness. Currently using my phone torch just now, but don't know if you can see out there, but yeah, quite a nice campsite, quite quiet. But yeah, I'm just going to enjoy my night. It's very chilled here, and I'll see you in the morning. Bye bye. Good morning. I've made it through the night. I actually had quite a good sleep last night. It was relatively comfortable. Quite windy, but it's a tent. It's just gone 8 o'clock this morning, so I'm gonna get the kettle on, get a coffee, and some breakfast, and then we'll head out and explore a bit of Arran today. There's no real plan for today. It's just a case of gonna go and adventure, explore, see what's out there. So yeah, join me for the journey. So it's time to go and explore. The weather today is not quite as good as it was yesterday. It's a bit windier today, but it's still nice. It's not raining, which is something. So we're going to fire up the Lotus if I can find the keys here. I have the key. We're going to fire up the Lotus and head on out. Let's go. But yeah, I came off the ferry yesterday evening at Brodick and turned left, so I'm heading clockwise around the island, and that's how I'm going to continue today. I'm going to head left when I get back onto the main road here and head clockwise and see what I see. And yeah, the roads are quite narrow actually. I'll take it back. So here we are on the main road. Ooh, clutch is clutching. pulled over briefly to consult the map, found there was a whisky distillery in the south of the island, so I decided to go and check that out. Okay, so we're in Kilmorey, I think it is. And I'm sure that the whisky distillery is in this town somewhere. Also, I'm starting to see what people mean about the roads around here. They are really twisty, really narrow, very bumpy, and the locals coming towards you are driving at you at literally 300 miles per hour. It's mildly terrifying. Despite the peril, I made it to the whisky distillery with my car intact. Okay, we're at the Lag distillery now. I think it opens at 10, it's 9:45, so we'll find a place to park and where shall we park? Down here? Yeah. This place looks pretty cool. And we shall take an end space as always. That'll do is there. Yeah, we're here at the Lag Whisky Distillery, and I think this is where they make the Arran whisky. And plus, I've never actually been in a whisky distillery, considering I quite like whisky. So yeah, should go and head in, and I might get a tour, I don't know. But yeah, we'll head inside and see what it's all about. I ended up getting a tour of the Lag Whisky Distillery, and I didn't realise but this distillery was actually only around 5 years old. But I was interested to find out the history of whisky on Arran and all the illegal ways it was made and imported back in the day. We ended the tour in the distillery shop, and I did try my best not to buy a bottle, but I ended up buying one. Well, that was pretty cool. I ended up getting a tour of the distillery. I wasn't intending to, I came in, I walked in and there was only 2 people on the tour, and she says, do you want to join? And I thought, yeah, why not? So I had a tour of the distillery. It's quite cool, not at all what I was expecting. I don't know what I was expecting from a whisky distillery, to be honest, but yeah, it was very cool. There's people watching me, we better go. But yeah, I ended up also buying a bottle of whiskey. I seem to do that in every trip now that I go on. Seems to be a bit of a tradition, so it's getting expensive. But anyway, we're going to hit the road again, continue heading around the coast, and we're going to find somewhere to stop for a coffee because my coffee has probably gone cold. Oh, it's still warm. Nice. Anyway, I'm going to go for a proper coffee. These roads are... some parts of them are alright, they're quite smooth, but they are very narrow, very twisty, and you just end up coming up against a motorhome coming the other way, and there's not much space, but it's stunning. And this weather is making it all the better. Whoa. Look at this. This is like some sort of, I don't know, it's like sort of alpine cliff face rally stage. It's just, this is pretty cool. Oh, the road surface is pretty bad though. Yeah, it's not a road you want to attack and go flat. It's just, you just want to just kick back and relax and just enjoy the flow, enjoy the scenery. And yeah, like I said, I've never been here before, ever. It's a bit like unlocking part of a map in Grand Theft Auto. It's like the roads are the same, the scenery is the same, the weather's the same that I'm used to, but it's new. It's just weird. It's a weird sensation. It's a weird feeling. And not knowing what's around every corner it's quite exciting. And worrying sometimes, actually. But this road is just... I mean, if you can imagine if this road was smooth and if it was all one way, like imagine this road was a rally stage, it'd be pretty incredible. But as it is, we're just going to take it easy. Don't think I've actually been above 40 miles per hour yet. Look at that view. Look at it. That is beautiful. Anyway, hopefully we'll hit a wee town and we'll find somewhere nice for a wee coffee and some, say breakfast. It's going to be more like a lunch again. I'm always end up running late in these trips, but I'm not complaining. I'm not complaining. I'm just enjoying the flow of the bumpy road. Soon I ended up in a town called Blackwater Foot, and it was nothing like what I expected it to be. I don't know why this town intrigued me before I came, but I think it was just the name that intrigued me, because it sounds like a very old name, like a very kind of, I don't know, Wild Western kind of name. I don't know if that's because Blackwater was a town in a Western game on the PlayStation, Red Dead Redemption, if you have any gamer people out there that know that one. But yeah, it just, for some reason, Blackwater Foot to me made me think of somewhere kind of westerny, but it's not like that at all. It's more like a seaside town because it's a seaside town. But yeah, I just tried to get the drone up because I thought it's a nice bit to maybe get a nice view of the town itself. But although we have nice weather here in Scotland, it's always windy. There's been so many nice days this year that I've wanted to get the drone up and get some nice shots, and just wind all the time. I'm going to keep driving because there doesn't seem to be much in the way of coffee shops here. I didn't see any driving in, and I just Google mapped it, and there's a wee coffee shop about 20 minutes up the road. Where's my car keys? Yeah, there's a coffee shop about 20 minutes up the road. So I'm going to keep driving, and we'll go to that and we'll get some lunch because I'm quite hungry now. Nice morning so far. It's currently nearly 12 o'clock. This time yesterday I was still in my bed. But yeah, let's hit the road again to the coffee shop. To the coffee shop. So that was cafe time. It was a quite a nice wee place. Good food, good coffee. Very quiet, very friendly people as well. Yeah, that pizza looking thing was actually a Turkish version of a pizza. Quite nice. Yeah, the weather's still really nice. The sun is shining. Still quite windy though, so I can't get the drone up at the moment. But yeah, I'm just enjoying a bit of the late summer heat. The car is filthy. Let me just show you Yeah, if you see here, I don't know what happened last night, but it's just sand or dust or dirt or something, but the whole car is just covered in it. So that'll need washed as soon as we get back home. But other than that, the car's going well. Not too enjoyable on these bumpy roads, but we're just taking it easy. I've barely even touched 40 miles an hour on these roads yet, but yeah, I mean, just look at those views. Absolutely just peaceful. It's very peaceful here. Over there was the cafe we just had lunch in. There's sheep in the field, and yeah. But time to jump back in the Lotus and head to Loch Ranza. I've heard that this next bit of road around this northwest part of the island is not too exciting compared to the rest of it. But yeah, let's jump in the car and continue on. Happily, however, I was wrong. The northwest of the island was stunning, and I even managed to get the drone up. After I was finished playing with the drone, I was treated to some lovely, smooth flowing tarmac, and scenery so spectacular I had to pull over and admire the view. Well, that bit road is pretty cool, but I've just pulled over because I spotted one of the most incredible views I've seen so far today. Over there, that glen, I just seen it in the corner of my eye there as I was driving, and I just thought, whoa. I need to stop and have a look at that. Yeah, look at that. How stunning is that? And then up there, I don't know if that's Goat Fell. It might be, I'm not entirely sure. If anyone knows, comment below, let me know. But we're definitely in a different part of the island now that it seems more hilly. And yeah, I mean, I was told before I came here that the Isle of Arran is pretty much Scotland in miniature, so everything you'd see in the Highlands is all sort of here condensed into one wee island. And yeah, they weren't wrong. It's like the more you drive round, the landscape changes, the geography changes, and it's just fantastic. I mean, there's another view I've just seen over here. Look at that. You've got that there, which is just a stunning bit of coastline with the hills, and then the glen over there. This place, I just love this place. Why have I never been here before? Why have I never been? I need to come more often. It's fantastic. Yeah, it's as much of an adventure for me as it is for you, I guess. But yeah, I'm going to jump back in the car and continue on. Made it to Loch Ranza Castle. So yeah, this is Loch Ranza Castle. It was thought to have been built in the 1200s, and it was passed to the Stuarts of Menteith and became a royal castle when Robert Stuart became king in 1371. In the 1500s, the castle's owner decided to modernise it, adding 2 stories, and a tower provided an extra room. And I definitely didn't just read that from an information plaque. Pretty cool. That is not a very good window. Nah, it's been blocked off. Doorway up there. Like the wee plaques telling you what bits are. Oh. Do we want to go in here? I don't know. This could be haunted. Oh no, I do not like this. Oh, I do not like this at all. I feel like I'm in an episode of Most Haunted. Can I just wait here until somebody comes and then just scare them? That'd be funny. But cool place. Go up here maybe? There's other people here as well. Ooh. Oh, can't get up there. Wait, what's this down here? This does not look eerie at all. I wonder if this was like their dining room or something where they had dinner. Can you imagine just having a big table here? Oh, storage cellar. Right, let's go up the stairs. Not seeing a sign for the toilet yet. Ah, this was the kitchen. The dining room was here, not downstairs. Serving hatch to the right. So I guess they just flung their food out there. Oh wait a minute, the fireplace was in the now missing wall to your left. Pretty cool place. Pretty cool. But staircase. Cave access to the kitchen. Hall and private chambers. But yeah, that prison was kind of weird, kind of eerie. Did not like that at all. And now we're back out. So yeah, that was Loch Ranza Castle. Pretty cool place. Pretty cool how they've kind of put plaques up to let you know what bits are, because otherwise, like I said, I wouldn't really have known what they were. But yeah, it's pretty cool to wander about. But I've got more worrying news. Just had an email from Calmac, the ferry company, regarding my sailing tomorrow. Partly due to adverse weather, my sailing is going to be later than expected, and I don't really see any adverse weather, although it is tomorrow, but it's meant to be nice tomorrow, so I don't really know what's going on. And so it's been delayed and also diverted to Troon. So these are not good signs. But yes, I'm going to jump back in the car and continue round to the east side of the island and find a shop. We'll hit the road and see where we end up next. I jumped in my car and hit the road again, and immediately found myself driving through what I thought was a mini version of Glencoe. To write you this song. 2 hours a day, 5 months and a year. Oh, I loved you too long. You keep blowing me out, I keep holding you in. I keep asking myself, oh, why do you still hurt? Why do you? But after the amazing Glencoe Road, I had to pull over because I spotted something that we don't usually see back here on the mainland. Well, that last bit of road was pretty cool. The scenery changed yet again, and it was like another bit of Scotland we were driving through. That bit reminded me of Glencoe, very much like Glencoe, but I'm going to walk down here a bit because there's something I want to show you that's quite funny. Kind of sums up this island. Yes, I'm coming to show you a bus shelter, and the difference between this bus shelter and the ones we get back over on the mainland is the ones over on the mainland are usually all vandalised and set alight, but here we've got chairs. Yeah, somebody's sat some chairs down so when you're waiting on your bus you've got somewhere comfy to sit. Just thought that was quite funny, but yeah. Anyway, car's parked over there. Gonna continue on. I stopped off in a small village near the town of Brodick where they had a local art gallery, a leather workshop and a village shop, before then jumping back in the car and heading back to the campsite for the night. It's another nice night, the sun is out, driving along the coast, back towards my campsite. I'm enjoying this, this is pleasant. It's a pleasant evening.
It's the fire in the rain. It's the smile within the pain. It's the logic but insane. You cannot know from where it came.
So my tent's still here. I just thought I would show you my tenting setup. So I've got my chair out here obviously. And here I've got my sleeping bag, my block mattress which I need to put more air into, and then just some various bits and bobs inside, camping stove, my box, my bag of random bits of food, and yeah, that's pretty much it. It's very peaceful here. I'm having to talk very quiet because there's people around, but yeah, tomorrow is the last day. Ferry was meant to be at 4:30, but it's now 10 to 5 and it's going in a different direction than it's meant to, so that's good. Just gonna chill for the rest of the night, maybe have a whiskey and watch the sun go down. But yeah, I like this. It's been a good day. Good morning. It's the last day here in Arran, and after yesterday's worrying email about the ferry delay, I thought I'd come straight to the ferry terminal, the Fermi terminal. I thought I'd come straight to the ferry terminal and find out more about what's happening, because it did say adverse weather, and this morning when I was packing up the tent, it was quite windy. Yeah, I didn't like the look of it too much, so I thought I would pack up and head straight for the terminal and see if I could potentially get an earlier booking, because I thought that there's no point hanging about if I don't need to for the weather to get worse and end up having to, stay here longer than planned. So I've managed to get on an earlier ferry. I'm going on the 2:35 ferry as opposed to the 4:35. So 2 hours earlier than what was planned, which is fine. Yeah, cool caravans. There's another one coming. It's like a Airstream. It's called. It's an Airstream. But yeah, it's currently 10 to 11 now. Let's see when check-in closes at 2:05, so we'll call it 2. It gives me 3 hours to go and explore a bit more of the island. I never drove the string road yesterday, so I'm going to go and do that today. So let's go. Okay, right is the shore road, straight on. It's the string road. Okay, here we go. The string road in Arran. Is it any good? Let's find out. I don't know if you can see that up ahead, but the road goes all the way up there and looks pretty incredible. So far so good. Look at that glen. That is stunning. Beautiful. Oh, that was a bump. Fantastic. Other than the rain, and there are some bumps, won't lie, but on the whole it's not bad at all. Not bad at all. And the scenery is just, oh, bumps. Oh, I managed to miss them somehow. Somehow I managed to miss them. Bumpy now, getting pretty bumpy. Oh, smooth bit, and back to bumps. So yeah, that was the string here in Arran. Lovely scenery. Relatively not a bad road. Some bad bits, but it's like every other road here, and like I said yesterday, it's just so, it's like yin and yang, because you can be driving one bit of road that's so smooth and flowing and just nice, and then a second later the road surface changes and you're just potholes, ruts, and yeah, it's pretty horrible, and it just changes so quickly. And it's the same in that string road. It was, some bits were nice, and then other bits were just absolutely not even a road. You couldn't even recognise it as a road. More of a medieval pathway. In fact, probably medieval pathways were smoother than our roads, but anyway. I'm going to pull over, I think. I'm going to pull over here, see where we are, consult the map, and see if we can find some coffee, because I need some. Just got talking to a guy there in the wee golfing bit there. I thought it was a coffee shop, but it was a wee golf club. The coffee shop was shut, but I got talking to the guy. He was really nice to talk to actually. They loved the car and gave me some advice and places to go. So turns out there's a place to go in Loch Ranza called the Sandwich Station. It says they do really good coffee and nice sandwiches, so we're going to head there and get ourselves a coffee and a sandwich. Yeah, it's been a pleasant day so far. God, this road is terrible. This car is going to need an entire suspension overhaul by the time we get back. If there's any suspension left. It doesn't feel like there is actually any suspension left in this car. Okay, we're on to a nice, smooth bit of road. Heaven. Smooth tarmac. And just listen to that engine. Soon after many bumpy roads and many smooth roads, I arrived at the sandwich station where I got my long awaited coffee and a very tasty sandwich which I forgot to film. That was the sandwich station here in Loch Ranza. It was really good. I highly recommend it actually. If you're in Loch Ranza or if you're in Arran in general, I would stop by and get a sandwich. They were pretty good. I had never got any pictures or videos of mine because it was just too good actually, and I just wanted to eat it. So, but yeah, it seems like quite a kind of cycling, motorbikey kind of place. A wee stop off. There's bits for pumping up your tyres and refilling your water bottles and stuff. So quite a good wee bit. But there's a big bird there, and he's looking right at me. He's away. Yeah, I thought so. Anyway, I'm about to leave Loch Ranza now and head back to Brodick. Now, the road yesterday was amazing. It reminded me very much of Glencoe, just the way it looked, the way the road surface, the kind of scenery beside it, the hills and stuff. It looked amazing, and yeah, so it's gonna be a good drive on that road today. It's 1 o'clock. I've got an hour until I need to be at the ferry terminal, so we should make a move. Let's get going. Woo. Right, you join me for my last drive on the island. What a road to do it on. So for the last time on this trip, here we go.
Moon in the sky, I'm looking at the moon in the sky. This shouldn't come as a surprise, but I can't sleep. War in my mind, I'm trying to fight a war in my mind. I don't know who's the winner tonight, but it ain't me. Where are you now? When my fears are worse than ever, when the night goes on forever, when I'm losing track of time. Where are you now? When I need you more than ever,
end this trip. What a road. What an island. Arran has been amazing. The people, the scenery, some of the roads. I'll be sad to get on that ferry. Well, that was pretty epic, that road. Yeah, it was reminded me a lot of Glencoe. Hopefully that came across there in the footage, but it was like driving through a mini Glencoe, and you know, that's the one thing that people said to me about Arran before I came, was that it is like Scotland in miniature, and I wasn't really sure what they meant by that, but then driving around you really understand why they say it, because it really is. Then every wee town you pass through and every bit of road you go through, it's like it changes, and the scenery changes, the landscape changes, the road surface changes. And that last bit was, it was like driving through Glencoe, and then all of a sudden you were in, you know, Loch Lomond, and then it sort of changed, and it sort of felt like you were in the kind of south of Scotland a bit, now down near Stranraer and stuff like that. And yeah, it was just, the scenery just changed so quickly, and it was amazing. I loved it, and that bit of road was nice and smooth as well, which is what you want. Anyway, I'm now at the ferry terminal, waiting for the ferry to come. I've been told I'm going on the catamaran ferry, which I was excited about until I spoke to someone earlier on who said the catamaran ferry is a bit choppy. So now I'm not looking forward to it, and there's no cafe on board, so there's not going to be any coffee on the boat. But yeah. So it's a few days later. A couple of the last wee video clips got corrupt on the memory stick, which means I can't use them. So I lost the outro, but I can do it here. Yeah, Arran was really fun. I really enjoyed it. Like I said in the video, I thought the scenery was amazing. All the people were really nice, and yeah, it was quite a challenge to camp with the Lotus, but it worked out well. If I was to go back and camp again, I would probably take a bigger car just to have a bit more kind of freedom to take some more stuff with me. But yeah, it was a fun challenge. I enjoyed it, and yeah, just want to say thank you very much for watching, and also want to just say a quick thank you to everyone so far who has watched the videos up to now, has liked, commented, subscribed and everything. It's meant a lot. It's actually been quite overwhelming, actually, the amount of people that have interacted so far. It's more than I ever expected, so thank you so much for that. I really appreciate it. But yeah, if you have enjoyed this video, then don't forget to give it a big thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already, and there will be plenty more videos to come in the future, so stay tuned for that, and I'll see you for the next one.